Well, it's day 3 of this project. It has taken a lot longer than I had wanted to. I've had to do a lot more than I thought. My phone died last night and I just needed to finish some things up. So I finished some things off camera. I'll show you where I'm at and then we'll get this finished up hopefully today and maybe a little bit of tomorrow afternoon. So all of the joists have been repaired. All the rafters actually have been repaired and leveled up. It's not perfectly level, but it's better than it was. There used to be a big dip right here, and so now that's all straightened out. We got new plywood on everything. I did add some of the drip edge up here, and I had found out that I had bought the wrong drip edge. This drip edge is the premium drip edge. It's a 2-inch instead of a 1-inch, so it has a longer drip edge. It's 2-inch by 2-inch, I think. So I just need to slip some underneath this. There's obviously everything down slope. You want the uppermost portion of everything to be overlapping the bottommost portion so that water can run and not get underneath things. So I just have a little piece here to finish. I still have a lot of woodwork to do here. I'm gonna replace all the siding that's gonna go up underneath that, and then I'll continue on with that trim up underneath here. I'm gonna use some smaller trim on this side to trim out these corners and to just trim out this. I spray foamed up into that corner because I'm gonna put some flashing up underneath there to just close that corner off. All of this is all done and everything is just about ready for our ice and water shield and our shingles. I have a pneumatic roofing nailer that I borrowed from a friend. I've got a long air hose that I've had in the past. We'll get that up here. I've got some coiled roofing nails. I've got some new shingles that I think are a good match, or at least maybe even a perfect match. So let's get this thing finished up and waterproof. Well, we are complete. The roof is all repaired. Just a couple things about what I did and you saw in the video. Some of you pros out there probably have a lot to say, but that's okay. I used a lot of this roofing tar, even though I know it's not necessary. The shingles have a tar edge, they have a stick edge, they all seal down, but I did put a little bit of tar in each nail head. I just thought, why not? I had a bunch of extra. When I tied in the shingles that I had taken out, not all of them came up perfectly, so I put a lot of that tar underneath the shingle and all along those edges. You see some of it even squeezed out up here where the shingles might have a little rip at the edge or something like that. I didn't want to take out another course because I keep risking damaging another set and getting further and further up. So if the damage was minor, I just patched it with the tar and then put another shingle underneath it, a new shingle tied into that. And so as far as I can tell, with the ice and water shield going all the way up to there, and all these shingles in here, new shingles and everything tarred together really well, this should not leak. This whole section should be just like new, all the way over, including my new roof edge here. And I didn't know exactly how to handle this edge, and so I just layered shingles right up to the drip edge. I put a drip edge along the corner there. Those was tied together. I tarred all along the edge here. This whole area is all tarred, and then that top shingle of course has a couple nails in it which are sealed there. And then the ice and water shield also goes all the way up to there and all the way down to the bottom and ties into the ice and water shield there. So even if there is a little bit of drip there, it should never make it through the roof. I also did not put an edging on here. I can't remember what it's called, the roof edging. It's a piece that goes this way along the edge, along the drip edge, and it has a tar strip on it. And instead, because I had the ice and water shield all the way up the edge here and all the way up the edge over there, I just tarred all along here to stick this down so that the wind doesn't pull these up or anything. And so that should all be glued down to the shingle below it and to the ice and water shield, which is then glued down to the roof. But I think that will work. I don't think we'll have any problems with that leaking or coming up with the wind. It's not very windy up here because of all the trees anyway. This side was a lot more challenging, and I'm not perfectly happy with how everything turned out. I ran flashing up underneath there and tarred all that. I tied all these shingles in. There's ice and water shield around this whole area all the way down into the old shingles where I tied everything in. The ice and water shield goes up the side. I then put flashing in there, step flashing, so that's all stepped down. Tarred all those in. They're tarred on the edges on the outside here and underneath on the inside. I then put another piece of flashing around the edge and another piece around the top of that, so that steps down. So if anything leaks from the top down, it should get to the to the step flashing and then get out. Everything is caulked together, and then I ended up, the way the trim came together here, it wasn't perfect, so I just put plywood underneath it and then trimmed the top in. This entire wall has to be ripped out. Look at that. You can see all that rot down there. This is not a great design. So this whole wall has to be torn out another time. That's another project. But I'd love to hear from you professional roofers out there, people who've done this before. What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? And do you think this will leak? Because I'm open to any suggestions of anything I can do, I guess, at this point to beef this up. But as far as I can tell, logically, there's no way for water to get behind this anywhere. I did also tar along the drip edge and caulk underneath, just along the top of those shingles right there, because I worried that if water kind of started to slope off of this, that it might run down and get underneath that shingle right in that corner. And so I tried to extra tar that corner and then caulk in that corner so that doesn't happen. Let me know what you think. A shout out to all of you roofers out there. This is not an easy job. Up and down the ladder. Oh, I forgot a tool. Up and down the ladder. Oh, I need to grab this. Oh, I need to bring this up. Carrying shingles up, carrying wood up, carrying tools back and forth. And you forget this and you need to go down and you need to come back. It's a lot of up and down. And I hope that this is a repair, that this problem, there's lots of other problems in this house, but this problem I hope is behind me. And I have lots more repairs to come. There was drywall damage on the inside that has to be fixed, and a room renovation that's going to happen down there because of this. So we're just going to keep moving and keep renovating and replacing things. Always days, a lot of fun around here. I'd love to hear from you guys. I know this is something I am not an expert at, and so I may have made some mistakes along the way. I'll own that. That's fine. Thumbs up on today's video. This is a little longer video. This was a long project, and so I'd love to hear from you guys. Subscribe if it's your first time tagging along. We've got lots of DIY projects, lots of repairs on this over 50-year-old house here that we purchased, and a lot of other DIY and sustainable living type stuff on the channel. Thumbs up on today's video if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.